My husband ghosted me while I was in labor and missed the birth of our child, so my brother pranked him and told him I didn't make it and became a ghost. So my husband and I got into a fight prior to the birth of our daughter a week ago when he casually suggested a paternity test for our daughter when she was born. To be clear, this was completely out of the blue with no wanting or reason. I'm a homebody who works remotely with no male friends other than my brother. I told him that he was accusing me of infidelity and he said he just wanted to be sure and kept bringing it up until I told him after 3 days of him asking and the stress starting to make me physically ill that I didn't want to talk to him and left for my brother's house. I called him while I was gone and tried to work it out, but he refused. After all this, I went home the next day to grab some things while he was at work and I went into labor. I called him 16 times before calling my brother, who called him another half a dozen times himself, while on the way to pick me up and then on the way to the hospital. It was a horrible and traumatic birth. I started crowning in the car and the doctor delivered my daughter in the back of my brother's van because I was too far along to move. When I wouldn't stop bleeding, they rushed me in. It was a nightmare. My brother's wife, who is a nurse, even told me she honestly thought I wouldn't make it. I also opted for a hysterectomy as it came to that, or something more dangerous. I only ever wanted one child or none, but my husband wants a large family. I'm trying to bond with my daughter, but it's been hard. The point is, during this time, while I was returning from surgery, so about 10 hours after I called, my husband finally responded and demanded to know why I hadn't answered his call. However, my brother had my phone and was so angry